Welcome to another edition of Sport Eagle TV's Basketball Insiders, and we have a special guest here. He followed me all the way from Sugar Land, Texas, Chris Otule of MBC. Chris, it's a small world. You ended up out here. So your second year in Germany. How are you liking it so far?
Like you said, it's my second year, so I kind of know, what to expect as far as, the food, as far as the people, I really like it out here. So, I was in a small city in Crailsheim last year, and I'm in a small city again in Dwyane, but I kind of like those small city feels because the fans are very, close to the team, and I like that. So, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, it's a nice, as you said, a small town feel. Feels like basketball in rural Indiana, or I guess where we come from Texas, where everyone knows your name. How long before you felt comfortable, or do you feel sometimes homesick for Texas?
Not so much anymore. Last year though was my first year out, and like my first month and a half, I was just homesick. I was calling my family every day. It's just like being on your own. After college. I mean, again, I was on my own after college, but like never on the other side, like on the other side of the globe or whatever. Like, so it was just it was a surreal moment. I wasn't really into it, but I mean, as it went on, I kind of adapted to the situation, and I had a good time.
So I'm sure basketball definitely helped you get over your homesick, because you still got to play the game. You guys just played actually quite well against Bayern, last year's finalists, but now you still dropped down to 0-5, winless on the season. What do you see in the team, what you saw tonight especially, that you guys can turn it around? What are the pieces there? What's missing to turn this around?
I think the only thing that's missing is our intensity level and how much energy we put forth for 40 minutes, not just 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or a certain amount of time. And I think that for the most part tonight, we kind of showed that that we can fight and play intense for whole 40 minutes. So if we can just keep that up and keep this intensity rolling into the next game, into the game after that, then I think we should be all right. They just have to keep playing with intensity.
Now I see your game. You were able to control the paint. What is the future hold for Chris Otule? 2 years in Germany. I mean, of course, you just started here. The season just started, but what's the plan? What's the plan for Chris going forward?
I'm not quite sure what the plan is. I'm very religious, so I put the plan in God's hand. But for right now, I'm just playing for Weissenfels, and I'm loving the city, and I'm trying to win as much games as possible. And like I said, we have to play with an intensity out there, so that's what we have to do.
Have you found any good barbecue joints in Weissenfels or in Crailsheim?
None at all, actually. But they have some good food, They have a couple good restaurants, that I like around there, but no barbecue. So.
All right, so we got a date back home in Sugar Land, back home in Houston for some good old barbecue. Chris Otule with MBC. Rough start to the season, but we wish you the best of luck and hope for some wins.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.